Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to talk about Quintessential Quintuplets. I have watched the 2 seasons of the anime. I have not seen the movie yet, and I have not finished the manga. I just started reading the manga not too long ago. But if you don't know what Quintessential Quintuplets is, it's about this guy named Futaro, and he meets these 5 girls that are all quintuplets, and they're all dumb, and he tutors them. And then you find out that he marries one. Well, they make it seem like he marries one of them. Miku, which is the one with the headphones, is my favorite quintuplet. I like her mannerisms. Yeah, she's kind of weird that she's like obsessed with like old like Japanese men from a long time ago. But there's Yatsuba, which is the one with the ribbon. There's Niku, which is the one with the like the things in her hair. And then I don't remember what the other ones' names were. But I like all of them. Like, I think there is not a bad choice out of the 5. And I do think the oldest one was kind of an asshole. Because she's like, oh, I want him for myself. I will be kind of disappointed if the series ends with him marrying all 5 of them. But, like, honestly, I can see that coming. Like, that's how I think it ends. I don't know if it is. But I do really like, I don't know. I love the art style and the narrative. I really want to watch the movie, but the manga's pretty good. It's not super wordy, which I like, and it's colorful and pretty. And I don't know, Futaro is kind of a jackass, but then you kind of learn to like him because he is more than just a jackass, I guess is the way to put it. I want to know if this author ever wrote anything else, because I think this is one of the most beloved, romance series of all time. And like the plot points in the series I like too, like how he goes from, in the first volume, all the women basically hate him besides Yatsuba, but she doesn't really hate anybody. Like, she's just, she loves everybody. And then you learn about how he met these girls. One of these girls is in the past. And I really like that plot point. Like, he's been intertwined with these girls forever, and like their mom, was a teacher. I was like, that's cool. And, I love how they moved out to their own place to, like, get their own experience so he can still be around, and he teaches them and how he's poor. But, like, there's a reason for him being kind of a dick. Because he used to be a troublemaker, but now he's not. And now he's a good student. Now he's, like, the top of his class. But, like, he says he talks a lot of shit for these girls. He's taken a lot of shit for these girls. And they are, like, family to him, obviously. And he's, like, he figures out, like, his feet. Because he's, at the beginning of the show, he's kind of, delusional. He doesn't see that these girls like him, and he, because they all fall for him, like every single one of them. I would say the only one that I would say wouldn't have fell for him is Yatsuba, but he gets every single one of them to fall for him, and then they all try to get with him, basically. And it's like, he's getting 5 women to come after him. I do wish on the manga that the Kodansha did some, quality control, because this shit is... I've seen some of them where it's absolutely terrible. Mine's not great, but it's not as bad as some of the ones I've seen. But, that's just manga for you, I guess. And the box set's nice, too. I want to probably get the second box set, even though I own all 14 volumes, because I want to finish the picture. I don't know. Is that just me? I don't know. I own all the volumes of the manga. And I own all the anime. I couldn't tell you why this is my favorite, romance series. Actually, I could. I just love the characters. Like, I think this series really falls into, like, if you don't love the characters, you're not going to love the series. And it's hard to hate any of the characters, if that makes any sense. I don't know. You can hate a couple of them, but, like, there's a Quinn for everybody. There's a quintuplet for everybody. They're all completely different. They all have different personalities, different hair colors, different names, different motivations for why they do what they do and why they, you know, have things happen. And Futuro, like, I usually don't like when they do like the self-insert characters, because that's what he is. He's a self-insert, but like he works pretty well in my opinion. I like how the story began too, where he was like, oh no, he didn't know there was quintuplets, and like I liked the first part. I don't know. There wasn't a bad moment in the show, and I really want to watch the movie because I heard the movies. Well, actually, I haven't heard nothing about the movie, but if anyone knows where I can stream it, then tell me, because I've looked and I just can't find it anywhere. And I really want to watch the movie. I've watched the anime, the everything but the movie twice, so I would like to finish it at some point. And the posters you get in the box that are pretty cool too. I don't know, it's by far my favorite romance series. And I'm probably gonna get these posters framed when I move out of my house that I'm in. But like Miku, I love her because she's like, she's nerdy because she's real passionate about what she likes. She, is kind of shy and awkward, and I'm kind of shy and awkward. Like I like that, and like I don't know, I just think she's the cutest. They all take care of each other too, which is nice. And they all have the sisterly bond, and like they all, they're sisters. They've been sisters their entire life, obviously. Like that's the whole purpose of, being a quintuplet. And, they all experience life very differently too, because they all have different personalities. Like they go on a firework display thing, and then they can't find each other. Then Futuro has to go, help all of them. And then the oldest one has her acting gig, and he finds out about that, but it seems really sketchy, and it's like, I loved all of that. And then you got like the whole where they all get jobs and stuff. That was interesting. And how they all like act like each other, and then they all have make promises and stuff. And how he gets them into school and stuff, and he has conversations with all of them, and he has to help talk to their dad because their dad doesn't like him. And like, there's so much like plot, and like the story is moving 10 miles a minute, and everything's happening, and they all like he puts a wig on, and then Nika sees him, and then thinks it's somebody else, and then falls in love with that guy, even though it's the same guy. But that's when she hated him, of course. That was interesting. And then you got, because they went on a ski trip, which I don't know how you could be as poor as him and afford to go on a ski trip, but, to each their own, I guess. When you got rich friends, and everything helps out. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. And if you liked it, subscribe. I'll talk about Quintessential Quintuplets definitely more, because it's my favorite romance series, and I'm reading the manga right now. So, see you in the next one.